Ah, eggnog's always great when it's in season. Oh, hello! Greetings, all of my Lycanthro fans. Season's greetings, to be specific. Yes, I would like to wish each and every one of you, whatever you celebrate, a joyous miscellaneous. That's a perfect way to cover your bases around this time of year, I've found. You're welcome to use that yourself. But I have a very special treat for you. Yes, I wanted to share one of my holiday traditions. Now, as most of you probably know by now, I am an English major, which means I can definitely appreciate classic literature. Now, there's no better time than the holidays for great literature. We're talking about things like Dickens' A Christmas Carol, The Berenstain Bears' Christmas, and many, many others that I can't recall right now. But I wanted to introduce you to one that is near and dear to my heart, and that is the oft-forgotten holiday classic, Twas the Parasite Eve Before Christmas. Yes. Beautiful revised edition. Classic. Absolutely classic. Yes, allow me to regale you with this time-honored poem from the year 1997 onward. 'Twas the eve before Christmas, when all through the opera house not a creature was stirring, well, save for a mouse. And underneath the falling snow inside Carnegie Hall, a diva warmed up her voice to entertain one and all. And rookie cop Aya left the 17th station, unaware of impending genetic mutation. Melissa projected her voice all around to prepare for her role that would bring the house down. Both ladies were ready for a grand time for all, and so two fates converged at Carnegie Hall. And Aya in her black dress looked stunning and sweet. Her cop instincts were sharp, and thus she packed heat. Melissa felt hot and sick, so more pills she imbibed from a doctor at St. Francis Hospital prescribed. The show soon began. The crowd sat in silence. The cast intoned an opera filled with love, loss, and violence. Then came Melissa's solo, and a spark in her eye, caught by the leading man, who was quickly French fried. Then what to Aya's wondering eyes did she see but a flaming stage dive to seat 2, row 3. With curtains ablaze and fans mysteriously lit, Aya knew in a moment they were all in deep shit. Then from the balcony there arose such a clatter, Aya sprang from her seat to avoid being splattered. Now this guy, now that woman, on fire and grisly, and amid the inferno the diva sang crisply. Aya knocked her date aside and flew like a flash to the stage where Melissa observed the charred trash. "Who are you?" Aya demanded, gun and club at the ready. "Eve," she replied, "but you know me already." She spoke those cryptic words and returned to her work as Aya's mind reeled from hazy memory quirks. Several gunshots did little to stop Eve's killing spree. She laughed and told Aya, "Your mitochondria need to be free." Aya didn't understand. Her body began to swelter. Eve laughed and exited, leaving Aya sans answers or shelter. From the horrors occurred and the ones lay ahead, Aya knew well that she had much to dread. Aya's night was full of charred clowns and a mutant rodent riot, and an odd little girl who led but kept quiet. Her dress ruined in the sewers by a gator spewing fire, capped off by rabid journalists, silenced by Daniel's fists of ire. It was a long drive back in a Lightspeed squad car. Aya's mind and body reeled from what happened so far. Exhausted and puzzled, Aya slipped into slumber, while visions of chaos struck her dreams like thunder. Now Soho, now Chinatown, the History Museum in Central Park, the Chrysler Building, and Lady Liberty, a fallen landmark. But she heard Eve sing as she flashed out of sight. Merry Christmas, dear Aya. Embrace your parasite. Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy New Year, or whatever you celebrate. This is a Daily Show book. It's not even. I've lied to you all. Yeah, I deceived you hardly. There was nothing even in here. There's nothing. Just not a single E. Yeah. So, naughty list, I guess. It's starting to hurt. It's starting to really hurt. Now, as you know, and yeah. And there's no better time than the holidays for classic literature. I mean, we're talking about Dickens' A Christmas Carol and all those other things. I made it. I didn't want to turn. I got that's yeah, it shot me. It shot me. Just warm my hands by the fire here. Yeah, that's the stuff. I really hope the fire's going to be in this direction. This episode's Dire Side Chat was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, D. Iote, Jumpy Cat, Shin Majin, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my hilarious Lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.